guys, it's PM Mathis, your global indie author distributor, and I hope that you had an awesome week. Mine has been great, pretty great. I can't complain. And so, this is my series action plan, and this one is just simply asking the question, what stands in your way? And so, I did a Instagram live on Tuesday and an Instagram live on Thursday and a Facebook live on Wednesday. Now I changed my times to go like 9 o'clock in the evening just to see if I can get more people to jump on with me. But what this video does, it just talks about everything that I went over this week, asking the questions, giving you some of my perspective on each one of the questions, because those things that we let hang us up are the things that we will regret later. And I'm trying to live my life with no regrets, and I'm trying to encourage you to do the same. I am in the process of merging my Young Living business, and this week we worked, I shared with you Valor, which is confidence in a bottle. And why I'm doing this, because I feel like I'm a little hung up right now, for whatever reason. So I'm going to put a little bit of my Valor in my hands, and it's such a pretty blue color. Just put some on my pulse points, which is, my neck and just on where my pulse is on my neck. And then I always put it on the back of my neck and on my wrist. And then I take a big whiff, because Valor actually smells divine. It is actually a great smelling oil. Now, of course, Valor is for more than just confidence. I also use this in a pain relief cream that I have created, which I put on my spine, because I'm having some, I'm using it to support whatever is going on in my back, okay? And in order to do my due diligence, when I tell you I'm your global indie author, then I have to be able to show you the product that I have produced. And my first book is You Are God's Love Story. My second book is Daddy, You Can Hold My Hand. And the third book is Ordinary Princess. And I am working on a fourth book that I want Disney to take up and do a movie for, and me do one of the voices for my character. So I'm very excited, because I'm putting that vision, that goal out there into the universe, and I'm going to write that down and speak that over my life, because I think it's one of those things that, oh my gosh, once it happens, I don't want that to be the end all. I want to be able to have other things that I'm reaching for, although that is a big, huge, major thing, because I am a Disney fan. I am specifically, I'm a Pooh fan, okay, because I love bears. So all my life I have, been into Disney, and I have collected Disney movies for my sweet mama. And if you don't know who my sweet mama is, that is my 22-year-old daughter. And so not we, but I love Disney, so I gave her that love of Disney as well. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into these questions. I just wanted to give you a little bit of who I am and what my mission is. And my mission is to definitely help others come alongside me, watch me, and flow with me as I go on this journey of hustle and making that dream life that has been in my head a reality into my existence, so other people can see how it's done. Now, first and foremost, that comes from having a relationship with God and being able to rely on Him, because I don't put these dreams and desires into my heart. God has given these to me. And so I'm very grateful, very motivated, because I know, as Matthew 28:18 says, that I think it's 18 or 19 thereabouts, but It talks about making disciples in all the earth. Why? So our God can come back and get us, because he's not going to come back until everybody absolutely has had the opportunity to hear the gospel and make a decision about it. Because we ultimately know that God is not going to push his will on you. It is something that you have to decide. And having that relationship with him will enable you to want to do and use your gifting. So that's what I'm doing, because I love to write and I love to speak. And so God is opening a door. He's creating a platform for me, and I want to share what I am learning on my journey. So, like I said, this is my series action plan. And this one, if you know, I'm going to use just the title, What Stands in Your Way, because that's the question I asked this week. And then there are 3 smaller questions that I asked up under this umbrella. And the first one was, how do you deal with? Okay. And I said, for me, it was crowds, enclosures, and bugs, because these are 3 things that literally could floor me if I allowed them. Because even though I am all about education, I'm all about putting myself in the situation where I'm going to learn and grow and get better and get stronger. Mentally, though, I cringe on the inside, but nobody can see that. Nobody can recognize that. Why? Because of the God who lives inside of me, who has given me a plan, a purpose, and a destiny, and he's showing me how to get there. I'm trusting his God. I'm trusting his leading. Okay. And then as far as enclosures are concerned, I like to be able to think that I can get out of a situation. I don't like to think that I am stuck here, because ultimately that does a little something to my mind, and it makes me a little crazy, and it throws me off a little bit. And bugs, absolutely hate them. I know God created them for a reason, but I don't even like butterflies or ladybugs. I don't like anything that can touch me. So I know that they're here for a purpose. And so I have made it up in my mind that I'm just going to trust God with his purpose and with his creation, and try not to let it just floor me and throw me off or keep me from doing something outside that I need to do. That's all I'm saying. I'm just being real, just being transparent. And the next question would be, what do you do because, like, and I use the example for me, going to work, exercising, and dealing with people. How do I deal with these things? How does the mind work? How does the heart work? How do the actions start flowing when it comes to processing through having to go to work, my 9 to 5, which I'm desperately trying to create a platform to be my own boss. But of course, I understand that there are certain things that God has to kill off inside of me. He has to help me make sure my motivations are pure, and they're clean, and they're simple, and that this is truly about his kingdom. When it comes to dealing with people, I have to recognize that God loves them like he loves me. I am no better, no less. And so I treat everybody with the love of Christ. This is how I deal with things. Am I saying that in the fleshly side of myself, I don't cringe and I don't just want to have it come apart? Yes, I do. Don't lie. But because of who God is in my life, I recognize that it is not these people that are the problem. I had to look in the mirror. Sometimes you just got to go to the mirror and say, hey, okay, Pam, you can't do that. You can't feel that way. You can't have that thought process. You can't set that plan into motion, because it's not going to serve you well. It's not going to serve that person that's coming behind you, or the person that's watching. It's not going to serve us well. So we have to let go of those things that keep us selfish and that keep us all about ourselves. And exercising, well, I just do it, guys, because I have to. I want to stay moving. So going to the gym is one of those necessary evils, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. And then the last question was, how are you getting to the next level? What preparation? Now, these are, when I give you these other, little side things, these are examples that I use that I'm working through for myself. Now, I said for me, being prepared, dealing with the obstacles, and giving myself permission to fail while I'm working. Guys, you have to, there are certain things that you're going to have to do to prepare yourself. So when that day comes that door is open for you, when your platform is set into motion, you're ready to go. You're not trying to prepare. You're not trying to, oh my God, let me see what I got going on. No, you just got to be ready. Okay? And I have to give myself permission to fail because I hate failing. I'm not going to lie. I just would prefer to have a plan, set that plan in motion, and then have people jump on board. But you know what? That don't always happen. Okay? So I have to give myself permission to fail. And if it doesn't go the way I want it to, hey, do something else. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not set in stone. And so I have to tell myself that. Okay? Now, a key phrase that I think is most beneficial, this week is growth is the key. Learning who you are and what you value. You have to know who you are and what you value. Because if you don't, then you'll be over here. You'll be over here. You'll be back there. You'll be in front, you know what I'm saying? You'll be everywhere, and then your dream, your goal, your vision nobody will believe it. Nobody will stand with you because you're just all over the place. So that's where knowing yourself and what you value will keep you, and it will stabilize you, and it will keep you on the right path. And the scripture that I work with this week, guys, was Proverbs 16:9, which says, the heart of a man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Keep that in mind. Okay. Hey, guys, this is PM Mathis, your global indie author distributor. And as always, I want you to what? Be blessed. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.